Hello, 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 Virgo. Welcome. This is Tiffany with the Feminine Inquisition, and we are doing your reading. This is a reading for Taurus season. If that speaks to you, it's Gray May. And yeah, we're gonna just see what the cards fill out. This is for any placement that speaks to you in Virgo or any Virgo placements that you're into. If it doesn't suit you for whatever reason, please check your other placements. Leave the energy here as it is for someone. That's it. That's basically it. One more shuffle, Virgo, and we'll see what's coming at you, what you need to know, and how you can move through this season. Let's turn this around. For Virgo, please, and thank you. The sun. I like that. It's warm, it's fun, it's inviting, it's creative, it's bold, it's bright. Whoa, 2 majors. Damn, Virgo. You're dealing with some big positive energy at this time, and maybe you've needed it, right? So there's an ending here, 10 of Wands. I think that in this season, you have a bright new adventure that is opening up, and it's something that you have been looking forward to for some time. I don't know what's coming into balance, but I think that it has to do with something that you didn't know that you didn't know. Let's learn. Another 10. That's 2 10s back to back. A completion about something that you have considered an integral part of your happiness, that may have been part and parcel too burdensome. You have been doing all the heavy lifting as it relates to this idea, this person, this part, this connection, something that has been part of the 10 of Cups, or at least that you were working your best to make part of your 10 of Cups. Yeah, it's been time consuming, going back and forth, juggling everything that you can to get this done. One falls to the ground and one is chosen. And maybe it's a lot of back and forth for a lot of time, very exhausting. And all of a sudden, there's this burst of energy for what looks like putting it to bed. Now, the King of Swords is coming in because it's a head of state when it comes to rationality. Doesn't really care about meaning. So this energy, and I don't know if it's you, I don't know if it's someone else, but this energy has put to bed this idea. Someone has determined that this idea has no application. This idea being that which has been burdensome, heavy, and exhausting as a responsibility. And it has to do with something, someone in this 10 of Cups. So this is a network of emotional connection. And the sun is shining, showing you what you didn't know about balance and alchemy. So something is going to be transforming, whether it's your own temper, or this person, this thing in this 10 of Cups. The Knight of Swords is sent out by the King. Now, let's learn directly what it is that the King is going to do. Let's put all these back. So the King of Swords is certainly how you're showing up, or at least this is the energy that's moving through you, as it relates to your response to these majors. Let's learn. Virgo! What do you know, Virgo? Show me. What do you know? One more. King of Swords makes a choice, sends out the Knight. Show me, what's the choice? Wow. Okay. So it's emotional in its nature. You've called for the universe to assist you, and it's there. We got the sun and the moon on the table. Judgment. That's another major. Wow, there's a lot of huge energies happening at the same time. Okay. So, we are talking about exchange with another person and healing it. And here is the light of the stars. So your hopes, your wishes, and also your sense of responsibility in accepting who you are. You must be owned by you and love you in the moments of the greatest solitude before you can feel and be complete in this exchange. Some separation, some burdens of being out in the cold. This is probably what you have had to distill, what you have had to alchemize. So this healing approach comes with this at the back side of it. You have been tempering as the King of Swords. You've come a long way. The decision that you took as the King of Swords is not quick. It's taken you a long time to grab the sword, because as you can see, there are no swords here. You did not think about this. You have felt it. You have been saturated in emotion. I've got cups, the moon, Cancerian energy, and cups again. With pentacles, the real world experience, the reality of it, that you have been outside the relationship, outside the exchange, outside the valued whole of what it means to be connected. And the sun is right above that, meaning your happiness is outside, or you are outside your happiness. And so part of that has been about journeying to the moon to accept who you are, what you lost, how you showed up, what you are longing for. It's been blue, as you can see. And so in Taurus season, there is a moment, a real moment of bringing hope back in, moving beyond the muddy, unclear waters of the moon and progressing through what it means to have an appreciation that nothing is lost, right? Because if you belong to you, you can never lose you. And that is what you are going through right now. You're recognizing that this human experience is here for constant change, constant mutation. And it's not too late to save yourself. Here's judgment. What are you calling judgment on? The Emperor, the Nine of Cups, the Six of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Five of Swords. Here we have the swords, as you can see, the 6 and 5 respectively. It's been really difficult for you. Some of these emotions have been crippling. You've been processing emotions, and then that's been one way, and then what we saw previously is another way. You've tried really hard to stay balanced. Whether it was selfishly protecting yourself, going into your hobbies, your loves, really some sort of way in which you spend time out there in the world, filling yourself with passions, filling yourself with delight, filling yourself with food, filling yourself with everything that you deem enjoyable. And then that didn't even work. And then you look back at yourself and you think that it was wasted efforts, because in the end, you're still thinking thoughts that don't get you anywhere. This is, I tried to move on and I didn't. I tried to move on and I couldn't. I said I was healed. I said it didn't matter. But actually, I'm still thinking about it. And I can't believe I lost. I called judgment on the fact that I, as the Emperor, am not feeling like I'm in control of the empire. Change. All right. So we're here at a state of judgment. And the cards that we have to really pay attention to are the healing of the Hermit and the Moon. You've had to purge something. The Hermit goes into the cave to spend time alone. And in that processing of going alone, he realizes where he has, you know, fucked up, not seen things correctly, lied to himself, bought his own lies, doubled down on shitty behavior, shadow. So what do you heal? What do you purge? What do you see in the Moon? Show me, please. What does Virgo learn from the Moon? Two of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Four of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Right, okay. So this is juggling, this is going back and forth. And this is walking away, letting go. So perhaps there is a sense that you trying to get both feet on the ground has, I mean, in this connection, right? Like in this moment of your life, in this exchange, you wanted to put 2 feet on the ground and be present with it. But that resulted in somehow the Eight of Cups. You just couldn't stay with it. Present moment, let go. And here we see Four of Swords, which in this deck, because this is a Osho Zen deck and this is written in French and they have different titles for the cards, and this is postponement. Légèrement. And this is a procrastination card. It's also a FOMO card, and it's like, it's been so difficult for you to be 2 feet on the ground in this exchange. Now, I don't know what this is. Let's say it was a choice to go away with someone, a choice to move in with someone, a choice to be committed in a relationship with someone, a choice to work on a project with a person. But it's hard for you to put one foot in front of the other. And so you just kept on leaving it. And it's because it looked a particular way, but you had some sort of imposter syndrome with it. I don't know why. You would know why. We're clarifying the Moon, so maybe you don't know why. Maybe you are still trying to figure out, hey, why? Why can't I see my own star? Why can't I move on this? Ace of Pentacles. You want to plant a seed to make progress. Chariot. All of this has to do with isolation. This is the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So there's a little bit of ownership here, Virgo. Bear with me. This is you, right? So you own your part in burying bits, forgetting about bits of your shittiness. As it relates to this, as to your ideas on being isolated, as your ideas to being separate, as your ideas to going back and forth, as your ideas to maybe avoidant behaviors, avoidant tendencies, quickly wanting to move on, spiritual bypassing, but then also staying stuck on something and thinking the worst thoughts. Yeah, there's a huge sense of responsibility here as it relates to what has been in your moon and what you couldn't see. Can I see this Ace of Pentacles? This is how you're going to change it. This is the dream. The moon is the hope and the fears. So this is, let's just see the hope of what it is that could remain. Thief. Trap. Wow. Okay. So just the fears. I said hopes and fears. You said fear and fear. How about that? Okay. Yeah, sure. As you like. It's your moon. But this means that you are rather pessimistic. And that's the nature of the shadow work that's necessary at this time in Taurus season. Okay. I know that that's probably not a most beautiful message, but if we're talking about finding balance and tempering who you are and how you show up, the waters of your experience, the sun is here to shine light and give you a new option, break through and grant you a little bit more consciousness than you had previously. So your hopes and fears are such that whatever this exchange was going to be a thief that you were connecting to. It was going to rob you of your time, rob you of your idea, right? Also, it was a trap. You thought it was a trap and it was going to steal from you. Whatever stealing could do, right? Here at the bottom of the deck, I have the country house. So I don't know what a country house means to you, but you would. It's a perspective. The moon is supposed to be, like I said, cleaning you of something, hopes and fears. And at this time, in this stage, for you to recognize opportunities when they show up, Spirit is saying you have to stop thinking the worst idea about them. So let's move on to the shadow, shall we? Show me how Virgo progresses. And if you're not in any connection, then this is just the exchange with you and you. What you tell you is possible. But I want to know where this chariot is going, right? The chariot is the universe conspiring with you, but you've told the universe what you want, and so it showed up. So let's see where it's going. GPS, please. I want to know the final destination. Where's the chariot going? Thank you. Queen of Cups in reverse. Ooh. All right. Yep. All right. It's one of those. Tell me more. Where's the chariot going? Virgo. Okay. So Queen of Cups, Three of Swords, Six of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. This is a lot of, undercommitted energy. And look what's back at the bottom of the deck, the Judgment. The Judgment. The universe has talked to you about judgment, your judgment. Here's fire, looking at you running away from pain. Here's the Queen of Cups in reverse. That is you maybe emotionally manipulating yourself into thinking that you are a victim of this. You are a victim of this life, even. A victim of what someone said to you, what someone did to you, a victim of what you have done to the situation. You are a victim here. The Queen of Cups in reverse wants love from everyone else, but doesn't actually know how to take care of themselves. And they're in pain because they're waiting for someone to take care of them, but they abandon themselves. And then they want to blow the whole thing down and change it, but it has to start here with you. Now, it's very interesting that I would have the Queen of Cups clarify the Chariot, because the Chariot's greatest lesson, as it represents Cancer, is self-acceptance. And the Queen of Cups in reverse would be someone who does not accept themselves. So then there's this old story of pain and loss and separation, and the judgment that you call on things from past experiences. The Judgment to the Nine of Wands, to the Lovers. From the past, Six of Cups. Can you manifest? Can you do differently? King of Cups. Show me. So Virgo, we're making decisions about the future, where all that pain is trapped up in the moon, and all the fears and the worst idea that you could possibly have about being separated from the ones that you love. And you're using them to manifest in the future. I don't know if I said that right. You're using all of the information from the past to project and manifest into the future. You're making judgments about your future with situations that are no longer present, but that are deeply in your heart, and they have not been healed, and you have not let them go. And that's what it's asking you, to recognize that you let go of the present moment. That's what you do. You let go of the present moment because you are not in the story. You are outside of the story. But the opportunity to get back in is here. You just have to recognize that it's not a trap. No one's going to rob you of anything. We're here. Show me, please. What's in the past? You can't see that, but it's like touching my throat. Seven of Swords. Someone left you. Someone betrayed you. Someone was dishonest with you. Someone didn't tell you the whole truth. Someone cut you. They cut you. The King of Swords to the Three of Pentacles. Like we saw before. The very start of the reading, we saw the King of Swords, right? And I said that you were showing up as the King of Swords. I put it back in the deck. And you are showing up as the King of Swords because you showed me that you were going to take action. And I told you that you didn't think about any of the action. You were feeling it. Now I see the King of Swords, and it's not you. It's someone else. What's in the past is that someone else cut you off. And so you think that this is the best way. You think that this taught you your lesson about collaboration. You think that this is the end result in partnerships every single time. And so that this is what you call emotional intelligence, that these are the options that are available, either cut or be cut. And the conflict energy that is with you leaves you upset and bereft, and you cannot see what's available, what's coming towards you, the opportunity, the hand of God, because you don't know how to be open. You don't know how to be vulnerable, because you're always anticipating that when the cup arrives, it comes with conflict. It's hard for you to find a way to choose vulnerability, to come heart forward, and to make planning and choices for your future. But there is a desire here. There is a desire. Let's skip this deck and let's just go into the Tower of Oppositions, because I feel a very conflicting energy here. Show me this Two of Cups. We're going here. Show me this Two of Cups. One more shuffle. Show me this Two of Cups. The Seven of Pentacles, the King of Swords again. So the Seven of Pentacles, the delays, the waiting, the learning, the discernment. Can we, will we, I don't know. The Five of Swords. The Hierophant. The Eight of Pentacles. And the Tower. It's very, 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 very hard. It's very hard to work at this. It's very hard to work at this and put your convictions previous ideas, formalities, law aside. You've made so many hard lines from experiences that you've had up until this point that they are written in stone. They are written on the wall. They are part of the mantra. They are part of the, you know, breathe in, breathe out, expect the worst, or breathe in, breathe out, love is cruel. I don't know, you know. There's the Ace of Pentacles again, just like it is here. It's in reverse. Yes, perhaps it is real that you've missed an opportunity previously. Perhaps there was someone that took something from you that you felt was rightfully yours. But Temperance will share with you that all you are here is to experience, and that what you want also wants you. And this light is shining for you to see that there are other options available. When the cup shows up, it's not what you previously had. There is an opportunity for something different. But reality is always relating to your insides. What is within you is going to show up outside of you, Virgo. You know that. You are ruled by Mercury, which is the magician. Let's clean this up. There's some serious pain. We've seen the Three of Swords. We've seen the Five of Swords. We've seen the Seven of Swords. We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Five of Cups. I think this is not even here. This goes here like this. Right? Let's get here. And let's see if we can put some people, put some other ideas on this reading. This is the Lenormand. Can I see the sun for Virgo for Taurus season? What's this brand new idea? Light, happiness, warmth. What is this? Sunshine. That is a mother protective energy, the bear. There is a slowing down. Yeah, slowing down. To nurture, to take care of. Oh. Okay, can I see this Temperance? I knew we were going to see the fox. I don't know why. Right, and the fox. Okay, so this is being tricky with yourself and cutting things off. This is the 10. This is completion. This is the scythe and the fox. This is the cunning ways in which you cut yourself off to protect yourself. If that is not clear, it should be. What is the brand new consciousness of how to temper your spirit and come into more a whole self, a whole human balance, that all you are here is to have human experience so that you can distill and gain what you need from each and every moment and know that there's nothing that you can't get through. This is protection. This is the very, very sharp way and sudden way in which you cut yourself off and how you are cunning about it. I'm surprised we don't have the devil, because that's what it is. Self-deception in the highest regard. And you protecting yourself is how you lie and how you need to find balance. The light is shining now that it's actually not protection in a real sense, but protection from the worst idea that you could possibly have. There's news. There's a potential. This is the news. This is a new sail, new wind, setting your sail. Okay, I just want to check before I get into it. I just want to check if there's a combination between the scythe and the fox. Ah, the scythe and the fox, it says jobless. Interesting. And let me just double check one thing. So the bear, as I said, is the protection, the mother, the boss, the strong way in which one is providing blessings and protection. I've got bear and... No, I don't have bear and fox or bear and scythe. So it is a message about being strong against this way in which you cut yourself off, cut the experience away. Now, it's interesting is that Temperance is the 14th card and this is 14. All right. Anything more about this message regarding the Sun and Temperance, the bear, the scythe, the fox? Anything more? I'll take 4 cards. Queen of Cups in reverse again. Again? Whew. So in order to get this done, you have to transform the way that you feel about you. That's it. Bottom line. You have to transform the way that you feel about you. And in order to find success, you have to be open to do differently. The Page of Wands is a discovery card. You have to find a way to discover something that you have not yet known. 4 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. That's peace. That's rest. That's recovery. Let's get some advice from Moonology for Virgo about this sun bringing some change. The blessings. Show me what Virgo needs to know. Advice for May for 2026. Thank you. I have step out of your comfort zone. Yeah, that would definitely make sense, right? Yeah, the sun and the moon were here. The moon is supposed to be hopes and fears. You showed me fears and fears. So step out of your comfort zone and surrender to the divine. This is North Node. You might have North Node in a sign that is represented by this other person. You might have North Node in your Venus sign. I mean, you might have your North Node in Virgo, sorry. And so now surrender to the divine. Yeah, and so much of that is about trusting the divine that is in you. The bottom of the deck, I have meditate and contemplate, which is new moon in Pisces. Pisces is your opposite sign. So, Virgo, I know that this was not, it was not super pleasant. But you're here. So this is for some Virgo here who is going about protecting themselves but needs to step out of their comfort zone. And so I just hope that you recognize that when this news comes in this ship and the sun shines, it's light, that you see it for what it is. You are not outside this life. This Ace of Pentacles is yours. Okay? Like, share, comment, subscribe. Even if you want to tell me off. And until the next time I see you. Ciao.